Hey there folks, and welcome to this video, and this one is a reaction to my 2024 WRC preseason predictions. I've already released my 2025 preseason predictions for the WRC, and this was the first one that I recorded for last year. So with Rally Monte Carlo starting this evening, I figured it might be a good idea to get this one out the way, better late than never after all. And, well, let's have a look back at it, shall we? So, without further ado, let's get away with the first one, which is WRC. Rally Monte Carlo starts this week. And because I'm writing these all in one document, it will make it easier for me to come back to them partway through the season or at the end of the season.
I did do that as
well, let's get underway, shall we? The first one is the new point system will decide the title. What I mean is if we carried over the old system that we had up to this season, that we would see a different champion to what we see this season. So what I'm thinking is the Sunday points difference, all the points at the end of Saturday being given out, is going to be a big decider in what happens for the championship. And following on from that, I think the point system will change again for 2025. For a change back to the old one or something completely different, I don't know, but that's what I believe will happen. I also think the point system support categories will also change again. For example, they changed the power stage formats for the lower series with this one, and also, for example, JWRC still has a double points round for the final round of its calendar.
Yeah, I think I got that one as well.
To follow on from these changes, I think WRC2 will have a different criteria for its classification in 2025 because it's been too consistent for too long now. I mean, I remember where we had WRC2 and WRC3, both
that actually happened.
The now Rally 2 cars. We had WRC2 and WRC2 Pro, and now we just have WRC2 as well as Challenger and Masters. Though you don't have to be in WRC2 to qualify for Challengers or Masters, because I'm pretty sure I see a Rally GT entered in for it in Monte Carlo.
Yep, that's still the case.
On top of that, I think there'll be a technical rules change coming in next season, either Rally 2 Plus or Rally 1.
I'm giving myself this one.
First 5.
Because
then I'm going to go to 2
it got announced
wins.
Even if they weren't underneath
I believe
it.
Renault will win a WRC3 event, whether that's because it's only Renaults that show up, or issues for the Ford,
and in CER.
Just one really good performance for a Clio Rally 3. I don't know.
I think it was Giuseppe Begin who did it.
Got so many Clios entered and only a couple of Fords in comparison. In addition to that, the new Toyota Rally 2 car might win events, but it's not going to win overall in WRC.
That was so close. If it hadn't been for what happened to Stolberg in Chile,
I think EMSA will get at least 3 podiums.
They did.
Now,
they did by the halfway point.
I don't know whether that's going to be with Formeau or Munster, I don't know, or even if it's with a third driver that comes in for a couple of one-off events.
He got 5. And Sex's got a Saturday podium
drivers
as well.
For 9, 10, and 11. I think Oid Tanak will get the most Sunday stage points. I think
he did.
Elvin Evans will get the most power stage points.
He didn't.
I think Thierry Neuville will clock the highest average finish.
Okay, I'm going to pause there and quickly talk about those. So, Tanak did get the most Sunday stage points. He got 64. Neuville got 60. Evans got 52. Evans got the most. He didn't get the most power stage points. No, he got Neuville did 44. Then Tanak on 34. Evans on 24. Same as Ogier and Takamoto Katsuta.
The reason being is because Tanak is usually really fast on Sunday, especially if he has a rotten Friday or Saturday. Evans has always been up at the top when it comes to the power stage, and with Carlo Roffiero not running full-time and Ogier not running full-time, it makes it easier for him to get a run at it. And Thierry Neuville managed to get so many podium finishes last season, whereas if you do a super rally, I'm going to count that towards it. So if you end up super rallying all the way through a Friday, for example, and you cruise through a Saturday, so then you end up finishing like 30th place, that will count towards your average as well.
And that's what messed me over there. Because if I hadn't included super rallies, the one time that Neuville didn't score points this season, the Saturday on Sardinia, would have been wiped out from this. He would have had an average of 3.67. Instead, it's 6.54. He was the third place driver in terms of average finish. The winner was Elfyn Evans, 4.25. So, like I said, if it hadn't been for what happened in Sardinia to Thierry, then it would have been Thierry's. But second place was Jari-Matti Latvala. He only did one event, but he got 6th.
To round off the first half, I'm going to say we're going to have 6 different event winners.
And we got that.
Now, it's
that
quite
was
obvious
bold.
that I'm thinking...
I think I've made a similar one again.
Of Tanak Evans and Neville.
Yep.
And then also the 2 other world champions that we know are going to be making an appearance of Carlo Rovanperä and Sebastian Ogier.
Yep.
So that means, I believe, that they're going to finish first overall for the event. I don't necessarily mean maximum points, because of course the point system's changed now. But I think they will be the event winners. And for the 6th one, it'll be interesting to see what it is. It could be an M Sport Ford, it could be Taka Katsuta, it could be any one of the 3 Hyundais that is sharing that 3rd car.
And it was Giuseppe Calappi.
And
first
Katsuta,
win in 7
I'm
years.
going to predict 3 podiums for this season.
Oh, this one.
Kenya, Finland, and Japan.
You see, I was pulling at strings to try and justify this one. He did get a podium in Kenya. Got 2nd again, I think, didn't he? Finland... He was 2nd on the power stage and he won Super Sunday. I was like, there we go. Those are 2 smaller podiums. But Japan, he didn't hit any of them.
For number 14, I'm going to be bold. Hyundai are going to do the double.
They didn't. It went down to the last stage, though, for the first
title.
time. Mathematically.
This one is especially bold. I think there are going to be 8 different event winners in WRC2.
And that is really bold. I felt really bullish about this one, because at the halfway point of the season, we had 6 winners from the first 6. But then we didn't have any new winners in the second half of the season. We did get 8 from 8 in the ERC, though, if that helps.
And of them, one of them will be a one-off entry for the category.
Last fella
it
got
could,
2nd.
For example, be, say, someone like Miko Marcek just decides to show up only for Rally Poland and wins.
I was so close to
Or,
getting that with
Sesk
Latvala.
shows up to Latvia and wins.
Latvala, yeah, it was the
I mean,
close. Latvia would have been good, but Sesk
will
was
be
at
at least a 5-horse race.
It was
Finale
13!
Race, double points finale.
That's more than I think
believe
we
there
have
are
in the
19 entrants this
JWRC.
season for JWRC, so that is quite an easy bet. I'm pretty sure last season every JWRC entrant was eligible or who was in contention who had showed up to
And it was,
finale.
every full-timer was eligible
And going up to
2024.
WRC2 again, I think we'll have 5 different winning manufacturers.
We've got 3
and
the end.
well,
Citroen, Skoda and Toyota. No
I'm not going to
Ford,
necessarily
no
say
Hyundai,
for sure
no
who it's going to
VW.
be. I mean, Skoda were quite dominant that season, but at the same time, we can look at how well Hyundai's doing. Ford got an RC2 win in CER, though Formo was not entered for WRC2, I believe.
You see, I was optimistic that more people would get a Fiesta.
Then so you have the Toyota, Skoda, Hyundai, Ford, and Citroen. I mean, we also see a couple of VWs, though the odds for VW picking it up are unlikely. I think the only one that I've seen entered so far this season is Jordan Serdaridis. And the people who have
They went back to a Rally 1 car.
For example, Jorg Linnemey is now in a Toyota. And Chris Ingram
I talked
is
about this
in
one for
a
so
Fabio
long.
RS Rally 2.
And then he went to a Toyota.
I believe we'll have confirmation of a new Rally 2 and another new Rally 3 manufacturer.
We didn't.
So the new Rally 2 could be, for example, a different model. So Hyundai might change, or Ford might change, or Citroen. Though, also, if a brand new manufacturer comes in,
I could have
then
given
that would
myself
make
an
sense.
asterisk on that
But
one.
a new Rally 3 manufacturer.
With the
So
speculation over
I know that
but
Ford
no,
have
that
already
one.
released an Evo for the Fiesta Rally 3.
That one I haven't got.
But I hope that we'll see another manufacturer, maybe one of Toyota Hyundai. Number 20 and all the way through 24 are going to be about the calendar for 2025.
Oh,
Notice I haven't made any driver predictions. But here we go. I believe there'll be a rally in the UK or Ireland confirmed for the
I
2025
wished.
calendar. I believe we'll return to North America in 2025. I believe we'll return
Wish
to the Middle
that as
East in
well.
2025.
Wish
We'll
that as
return to
well.
Australasia and Oceania for 2025. Which means
We've got the Middle East
that we
one.
will be a proper world championship.
We are
And
not.
I think at least 3 rallies will drop off the calendar, and 2 of them will go to the ERC.
Croatia, Poland,
I'm thinking
Lipaia.
potentially Poland and or Latvia. Will go
All
back
3
to
of
the
them
ERC. We could
went to the
easily see
ERC,
Estonia return their
didn't
place.
they?
Though I'm also worried that we might lose another tarmac event, whether it's a CER or Croatia. Could even run the risk of losing Rally Japan, but I'm not making a firm prediction over which events are going to drop off, but I
But I'm going to wrap that up there. And, oh, hello. You saw a quick peek behind the scenes in terms of how we were doing and time I recorded this at, and the fact that I also have my Discord open. Alright. I think that means I got what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 out of 24. I think that is more or less my worst one. I think NASCAR I got 11, but then I did even worse in terms of percentage because I then predicted the playoffs. Yeah, WRC really. I don't know if I was more optimistic or pessimistic, but until the final day, I had 16 right. On the final day, I gained 2, which I think the 2 that I gained were. I don't know which 2 I gained, but apparently I gained. From what I said about myself, I think I got two of them on the final day. I think it was maybe the Tanak one. So that doesn't make sense. But I lost 6. Oh no, I lost 8 of them, which I'm pretty sure were Toyota doesn't win WRC2, the Evans one, the Neville one, the Katsuta one for certain. Hyundai did with the double. Yeah. I think some of the announcements that happened calendar-wise were on the final day too. Anyways, thanks for watching and joining, folks. I hope that you enjoyed that. And, yeah. Till next time, it's bye-bye for now.